Good afternoon. I welcome you, students. We are solving questions from the exercise of NCRT. What we are doing, students? We are solving exercise questions from NCRT students. Exercise questions are being solved from NCRT book on chapter of electricity. Last time, students, we have solved questions up to 12, 1 to 12 from the exercise of the NCRT book. So our question answer session continues. We are going to solve more questions today from the chapter of electricity, 10th electricity chapter, student, which is 12th chapter of the 10th CBSE science. And you already know the type of formulas which are being used again and again. Certain formulas are important which we must learn. I always say that these formulas should be written wherever you are studying on a piece of paper. Stick to the table where you are sitting so that you do not forget the formulas. The formulas which we are in great use, you already know. V is equal to I into R. What is this known as, students? This formula, what is this known as you increase
Sir,
the
Ohm's law.
Ohm's law. So this is very important. We must learn it, that as you will increase the potential difference voltage, the current will also increase, student. And you have also learned, student, the current is given as Q by T. Q is the charge which is flowing in coulombs. T is the time in seconds. Q is equal to I into T, student. You already studied the combination of the resistors. Resistors could be combined in two ways. In series, R is equal to R1. What is the formula in series, student? In series, R is equal to R1 plus R2 and so on. This is a series circuit. In parallel, 1 by R is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 and so on, parallel. So we studied that formula has been used a lot in different numerical, students. Then you studied the Joule's heating law. What is the formula for the heat produced, student? Can you tell me the formula for the heat produced by Joule's law? What is the Joule's law? Joule's law of heat which is produced, student. H is equal to I square R into T, student. We should learn this formula. Then we talked of the power. What is the formula of the power, student? V into I. And we can derive different formulas from the power based on this. What was the commercial unit of electricity, students? What do we call as commercial unit of electricity? Electrical energy is P into T, and we talked of kilowatt hour, student, which is a commercial unit of electricity, which we call as 1 unit. So all these formulas are important, important, important. You will note down and use them, students, repeatedly in solving the numericals which are being asked, students. Okay, you know about it now. Any doubt in these formulas?
No, sir.
So we must note down in our notes with colored pens. These will be used a lot, student. Important formulas we must learn. Once we know it, we can directly use the formulas in the exam, students, and it will save our time. So this is basically, as we practice more and more questions, students, we learn and then we have memory in our brain. We store these formulas and we will use them as and where required. So students, now coming to another question on the screen, question number 13 from the exercise of the NCRT book is on the screen, student. A hot plate, student. What is a hot plate? Of an electric oven. There's an electric oven. In the electric oven there is a hot plate on which you can heat up the things, connected to 220-volt line. 220-volt line, what is the voltage? 220 volt line has two resistance coils A and B. There are two resistance coils A and B, RA and RB student, each of 24 ohm resistance. The resistance of each is 24, which may be used separately, in series or in parallel. They can be used separately, they can be used in series, they can be used in parallel. What are the currents in three cases? So you have 2 minutes to answer the question, students. You have to find the currents in three cases. You are given 3 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes to answer the question. You have to calculate the currents in when they are separate, when they are in series, when they are in parallel. The resistance of each coil is given, and they can be used separately, they can be combined in series, they can be combined in parallel. Will the current be same in three cases or it will be different? Calculate and find the answer, students. Calculate and find the answer, students. I am saying case 1, student, when they are used separately, when they are used separately, student, I can use anyone. They are of the same resistance. Ra is equal to Rb is equal to 24 ohm, student. And what is the value of the V, student? Potential difference is 220 volt. What is the formula? V is equal to I into R. This is our Ohm's law. So what do you want to find? Current. What will be the value of current in this case, student? For case 1, I1 will be equal to V by RA. What is the value of V, students? 220 volt. What is RA or RB? 24 ohm, student. Find the value. Let me try the case 2, students. If they are connected in series, students, these two are connected in series, 24 ohms and 24 ohms, student. Then what will be the effective resistance? R1 plus R2 will be 24 plus 24, 48 ohm, student. Okay? Then what will be the value of the current in this case? 220 volt divided by 48 ohm, student. Find the value of this. Case 1, case 2. Let us take the case 3, students. When the resistance are connected in parallel, when the coils are connected in parallel, student, what will be the effective resistance, student? 1 by Ra plus 1 by Rb, 1 by 24 plus 1 by 24. What you get? 2 by 24, 1 by 12. So what is the value of Re? 12 ohms. ठीक है? 12 ohms. Then what will be the value of the current in the coil, student? V by Re, 220 volt by 12. Tell me, what is the first answer? What is the first answer, students? How we solve question in the exam? What will be 220 by 24, students? 12 the 2
Sir,
1 1.
9.166A.
Okay, 2 6 the 2 5 5. 9.6
166 amperes.
amperes. Okay, students. What will be the answer in the second case, students? Four five the 4 5 the 4 12 the. How much it is coming? 55 by 12. How much is that? 4 point 4 points, around 4.6 ampere or something like that. What will
So
be this?
4.58 ampere.
Okay, 4.58. What is the I3?
Sir, 18.33 amperes.
2 6 the 2 1 the 55 by 3. 18.3 ampere. So you can see when the resistors are connected in different combinations, you can see the current in three cases is totally different. As you can see, thus in a series circuit, same current flows student. Individually, the current is 9.16 ampere. In series, the resistance increases, current decreases. I is inversely proportional to R. That is what we know about it, student. Resistance increases, current decreases. Resistance decreases, in parallel, current increases. Maximum current, where it is in parallel. All right. Another question is coming on the screen, students. Compare the power used in the 2 ohm resistor in each of the following circuits. Power used in 2 ohm resistor, student, 2 ohm resistors. Power used in the following circuits. A 6-volt battery in series with 1 ohm and 2 ohms. 6-volt battery is connected in series, student, with 1 ohm and 2 ohm resistor. Second, 4-volt battery is connected in parallel with 12 and 2 ohm resistors. You have to compare the power, students. Compare the power. You have 2 to 3 minutes to answer the question, students. There are two cases. You have to find the power in each case and compare. Compare the power used in 2 ohm resistors in each of the following circuits. Circuit 1, student. What is the V 6 volt? What is in the battery and 1 and 2 ohm resistors? They are in series. What is the series circuit? You know, students. R1 is 1 ohm, R2 is equal to 2 ohm. They are connected in series. Then what will be the R effective, student, in series? R1 plus R2. How much you have? R1 1 ohm and 2 ohm. This will become 3 ohms. 3 ohms. What is the formula for the power, student? Compare the power. Power P1 will be equal to V1 into I1. So we have to calculate. V1 is 6 volt and this is my V1. What is the I1, student? Calculate the current first. I1 by using the Ohm's law. V1 by R effective. What is the V1? 6 volt divided by 3 ohm. How much you are getting? 2 amperes. 2 amperes. What will be the power P1? V1 into I1. What is V1? 6 volt into 2 ampere, student. What will you get, student? 12 watts. 12 watts. What is the circuit 2, students? So this is my circuit 1. Circuit 1. Power formula we know, resistance formula we know in series. This is the circuit 1. And what is the circuit 2, student? Circuit 2. What is the value of V2? 4 volt. And you have R1 12 ohms, R2 2 ohms, and in parallel, student. In parallel, what happens? 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. 1 by 12 plus 1 by 2. How much you get? 1, 2, 6. How much you are getting? 7 by 12. So what is RE? 12 by 7 ohms. ठीक है? So 4 volt battery. What answer you are getting, student? What will be the value of P2? 7 by 12. Then what will be the value of I2? What will be the value of I2 here, student? Current will get 4 volt battery in parallel with 12 ohm and 2 ohm resistors. Important point. This is 12 ohm and 2 ohm. The current gets divided, student. Potential difference is same. 4 volt. Potential difference is, students, 4 volt here. ठीक है? Potential difference is 4 volt, student. But current gets divided I1 and I2. He wants the current in 2 ohm resistance. The resistance, this is effective resistance, but it is not important here, is not required here. Here the current, what will be the R2 value? Because he is asking the power used in 2 ohm resistor. in each of the following 2 ohm resistor, the current will get divided, student. If the resistance R2 is equal to 2 ohms, then what will be I2, student? I2 will be 4 volt divided by 2 ohm. So the current will be 2 amperes. In the current in, what you want? Current in 2 ohm resistor. Got the point? We don't need this value. So that will be 2 amperes. Current in 2 ohm resistance will be 2 amperes. Then what will be the power to, student? Volt potential difference is same in both 2 and 12 ohms. V2 into I2. What is V2, students? 4 volt and 2 ampere. What you will get? 8 watts. So P1 is 12 watt and P2 is 8 watt. So what will be the ratio of the two? P1 by P2 will be 12 watt divided by 8 watt. What is the ratio? 3 by 2. So what is the ratio? P1, P2 will be equal to 3:2. What is the answer coming? Ratio is 3. Understand, this is a parallel combination, but we don't need this because he wants, the question is compare the power used in 2 ohm resistor. In this case, in series, same current flows. Same current flows through R1 and R2. In parallel, the current gets divided. The current in 2 ohm resistor is different, and this part is not required what we calculated. Okay? We don't need this part in this, because this part was not required. Just want to tell you, we have calculated this part. So because he wanted the power in 2 ohm resistor, 2 ohm resistor, so we have calculated. Okay, note it down, students. Questions to be understood and then solved. It is important that we understand, student, each and every word, each and every line. Read the question carefully, then only answer. Because he said calculate the power used in 2 ohm resistor in each of the following circuits. There are 2 circuits, R1, R2 in series, and this have R1 and R2 in parallel. But we want power in 2 ohm resistor. In series, same current flows. In parallel, current gets divided. Current is different in 2 ohm resistor and 12 ohm resistors. Got the answer? Okay? P is equal to V into I. All the formulas I have given you already. That what formulas we have to use, student? Ohm's law, P is equal to V into I, and resistors in parallel, resistors in series. They are being used again and again. Again and again, these formulas are being used, students. Okay. We are coming to the next question, students. 2 lamps are there. One is rated 100 watt at 220 volt and other 60 watt at 220 volt. Are connected in parallel to electric main supply. What is the current drawn from the line if supply voltage is 220 volt, students? What is the current drawn from the supply? You have 2 minutes to answer the question, students. You have 2 minutes to answer the question, students. There are 2 lamps, he says. How many lamps are there? 2 lamps. There are 2 lamps, students. lamp 1, this is 100 watt, 220 volt. And the second lamp, this is my lamp 1. You have lamp 2, students. This is the coil of the lamp, student. What is happening here in lamp 2? Rating 60 watt and 220 volt are connected in parallel to the main supply, student. What current is drawn from the line if the supply voltage is 220 volts? You have 1 to 2 minutes to answer the question. They are connected in parallel, student. So first you should be able to calculate the, you are given lamp 1 power is 100 watts and V1 is how much? 220 volt, student. Let us calculate the resistance. What is the formula of the resistance, students? What is the formula? You have P is equal to V into I. You V is equal to I into R. I is equal to V by R. Put the value here. What you will get? P is equal to V into V by R, V square by R, student. Then what is R? V square by P. ठीक है? Is this formula correct? Learn to use the correct formula. What will be R1, student, for lamp 1? V1 the square by P1. What is a V1, student? What is the P1, student? 100 watt. Find this value. Then what is the resistance of lamp 2, student? Lamp 2. R2. What is P2? 60 watt. V2 220 volt. Then what will be the value of R2, students? Resistance of lamp 2. V2 the square by P2. What is a V2 square? 220 into 220 divided by 60. Calculate the values of these two first. How much you are getting? Cancel, 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 cancel. Cancel, cancel. 2, 3 the 110. What are the values coming, students? How much it will be? 22 into 22. 484. Huh? 484 ohms. Calculate the value of this, student. 22 into 11 into 10 by 3. How much it is coming, student? 22 into 11 will be how much? 2420 by 3 ohms. Am I right? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
That means, students, you are saying R1 is how much? 484 and R2 is how much? 2420 by 3 ohms. Now these are connected in parallel. Parallel, student. This is my lamp 1 and this is my students lamp 2. They are connected with the main supply. Main supply is coming, students. Main supply. So current is flowing. How much this current, how much current will be there? What is the, this is 220 volt. You want to find value of I. Here it gets divided into two parts, I1 and I2. But what it comes out is I, like this. Okay? So what will be the effective resistance, student? In parallel, they are in parallel. 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2, students. What is the value of R1? What is the value of R2? 2420 by 3. 3 by 2420. Find this value. Find the value of RE, students. How much it will come? I will have to find this R effective, students. You have 1 to 2 minutes to do the calculation. How much it is coming? What will be the LCM of this? The 2 4840. If I take, students, what will happen? This will be 10. This will be how much? 2 into 3, 6. So that will be 16 by 4840. So RE will be 4840 by 16. How much it is coming then? 8 to the 8 6 the 0 8 5 the 605 by 2 ohms. Am I right? Is it correct? Then what will be the I value, student? V by RE. What is the value of V? 220 volt divided by 605 by 2 ohms. What is the answer coming then? Calculate. What is the answer? 220 into 2 divided by 605, student, amperes. How much it is? 440 by 605. What is the answer coming? May come to around 0.72 or something like that amperes. Okay. Is it okay? Have you solved the question, students?
Yes, sir.
What is the complete answer?
So
0.7.
0.727.
Okay, 0.727. All right. So we proceed to the next question, students. He's saying which uses more energy, student? 250-watt television set in 1 hour, 1200-watt toaster in 10 minutes. You have 2 minutes to answer the question, students. 2 minutes to answer the question. You have a TV set, student. This is your TV screen, student. TV. Now, this TV set power is given to, how much is the power? 250 watt, 250 joule per second is the energy consumption. Time is 1 hour, students. What is the formula of electrical energy, student? Energy is power into time. Energy is P into T. Electrical energy is power into time. So for TV, how much it will come, student? Power is 250 joule per second, 250 watt, and time how much? 1 hour will mean 60 into 60 seconds. Seconds will get cancelled. So this will be the electrical engineer of TV. Now you have a toaster, student. What is happening in the toaster, student? Let me use this P1, T1, P1, T1. What is the value of the power? It consumes 1200 watts, 1200 joules per second, and time is 10 minutes, students. Then what is the electrical energy used by the toaster? P2 into T2, student. P2 is 1200 joule per second. 10 into 60 joule. ठीक है? 10 into 60 seconds. Find the two values and compare how much it is coming. 1200 into 600 joules. How much is this? 25 into 36 into 10 power 3 joules. 12 into 6 into 10 power 4 joules. So that is 70 to 10 power 4 joules for the toaster. How much is this coming? 25 into 36. What will be this value? Multiply the two, students. What answer you are getting? I can write this as 7.2 into 10 power 5 joules. What will be this value? Is it coming 9 into 10 power 5 joules? Then which is larger, student? Which uses more energy?
So TV.
TV. Okay. So television is using more because it is being used for 1 hour. You can see the time. We're using it 1 power. You are using only for 10 minutes. Such questions could be asked in the paper, student. Numericals are important, will be asked in the paper. Next question is coming, student. An electric heater of resistance 8 ohms, 15 ampere from surface mains 2 hours. Calculate the rate at which heat is developed in the heater, student. You have 2 minutes to answer the question, students. 2 minutes to answer the question. What do you mean by rate at which heat is developed, student? What is a rate? Rate is nothing but power, student. That means what we want to know, how many joule per second, student. How many joules in 1 second heat is being produced, students? What you are given, R is equal to 8 ohms. Current is equal to 15 ampere, students. And time is 2 hours, student, which will mean 2 into 60 seconds. So what is the formula, student? Power. What is power, student? Rate of doing electrical energy, E by T, I square RT by T, student. T cancels. What is I? 15 the square. And what is R, student? 8. How much we are getting, student? 225 into 8 watts.
So 1800 joules.
1800 joule per second. Rate means joule per second. Joule per second. What is joule per second, students? What is joule per second? This we have already done. Same question. Explain, student, why the tungsten is used exclusively for the filament of electric bulb. This question has been asked in paper many times, student. The filament is tungsten, student. Electric bulb. In electric bulb, you have seen a tungsten filament is used, student. Why do you use that in electric bulb? Tungsten filament. What are the reasons, student? You have 1 minute to answer the question. You already know we have given this answer. Tungsten has
So tungsten has high resistivity and a high melting point. So it doesn't burn when heated.
high resistance, high melting point. So what will happen, student? Then it will not melt, student, at high temperature. Therefore, it does not melt at high temperature. So when the current will pass, resistance is high, temperature will, a lot of heating will be produced. So high melting, high resistance, student. So therefore it will be able to convert large amount of heat energy into light energy. So it will not melt, student. You use some other coil, what will happen? You know, it will melt. Next question, student. Why are the conductors of electric devices such as bread toasters, electric irons made up of an alloy? Why do you use alloys, student, as a heating element?
Sir, as it has high resistivity, so it produces large amount of heat.
High resistivity is one factor. Second, high melting point, student, because otherwise any other, if I use some pure metal, it will melt. Temperature will rise very high in a toaster. This is why it becomes completely red. You have seen it. It is not emitting light energy. It is producing heat energy, student. Heat energy, high melting point. The coil will melt, then it will break. And these alloys have high density, student. High density because H is equal to I square R into T, student. This is the heat which is produced. Heating devices, they have to produce large heat. Large heat is required, student. The name itself is electric irons or heaters, student. They need large heat. Next, why is a series arrangement not used for domestic purpose, students? What are the reasons, student? Not series circuit is there in our homes. What is the reason? What will happen? R effective, is R1 plus R2 plus R3 will become very large. The resistance will increase, student. So large quantity of heat will be produced. What it will happen then? Large quantity of heat will be produced. One factor. You know what is the result of that? If large amount of heat is produced, student, it can cause fire. It will cause fire. And second, different appliances need different amounts of current. Different amounts of current, students. And in series, the same current goes. In parallel, what happens? Current gets divided. Therefore, we cannot use series circuit. Third, if one appliance fuses in series, the circuit will be broken. And then what will happen? All will stop functioning. Next question, student. How does the resistance of a wire vary with area of cross section? What is your answer, students?
So resistance is inversely proportional to the area of cross section.
Inversely proportional to area of cross section. That answers the question D, no problem. What is the answer of E, students? Why copper and aluminum wires are usually employed for electricity transmission, students?
Sir, as they are good conductors and have low resistivity.
Good conductors and cost less. There are better conductors, but they will cost you a lot of money, student. So they are used as good conductors. This answers all the questions of the NCERT students. Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Therefore, in our lecture, students, starting from electricity 1, 2, 3, 4, which we have uploaded in the YouTube, you have complete lesson and you can watch them and share with your friends. We have solved each and every question of the book also, and we have explained all basic things, heating effect of the current and the Ohm's law, everything we have done. This completes the chapter of electricity. And if you have doubt, you can watch the YouTube channel. Student uploaded videos are available on 10th CBSE. Complete lesson is available with all the questions solved. And you may share it with your friends. Okay. Thank you very much for answering most of the questions correctly. And we will meet you in the next class.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir, our teacher has started live processes.
You have started live
processes.
Life process. Okay, don't worry. We have to solve so many things. Don't worry. We'll continue.
Thank you, sir.